Hi folks, welcome back to Let's Play Master of Orion 1, also called MOO, by lovers like me. Yeah, in the last video I introduced you to the basic menus, navigation and stuff like that. And now it's time to make our first strategic choices. Having reviewed my video, I have to correct myself in a few points. This here we have 5 sliders, and of course only 40 billion pop units. And the production, our real production is 51, but we're spending almost a fifth of our production on the maintenance costs of our ship, and that is deducted directly. It's like a tax for all planets, but we have only one planet, so all the maintenance costs must be buried? What's the right word, man? Oh boy. Fieras pays for all the ships. Let's take the easy way. Good. Now we're just in the first turn. We have to send our ships to unknown systems. As you can see, the planets have different colors. This is Terran class. For instance, green stars are moderately bright and have a wide range of planetary types, so they can offer habitable planets, but also very hostile planets. Yellow stars, for instance, offer the best chance of discovering Terran sub-Terran planets. I can add that yellow stars races always start on yellow stars. We have another green star. We have a neutron star. It's purple. Neutron stars are rare and offer the greatest chance of finding rich planets. But rich planets are usually quite hostile. What does rich mean? Production is doubled, or costs of production are halved. You can say it either way. So they are able to produce their factories very fast, and usually rich planets become our shipyards after being developed to their maximum capacity. We have more green stars, and we have red star. Red stars are old dull stars that commonly have poor planets. Poor planets are the opposite of rich planets. So production takes eternity, and it may not be worth settling this planet. Depends on the size and other factors, strategic position. And here in the left corner we have another red star. So let's give orders to our scouts. You have seen it's the range numbers. Parsecs is the range unit. Our basic range is 3 parsecs so far, so we could reach only this planet with a standard ship. And our scouts have reserve fuel tanks, so they can travel up to 6 parsecs. So we will send our colony ship to this system. It's a green star, so let's hope that we find a nice planet there. And we will send the scouts to the planets farthest away, because traveling takes a while. We're traveling 1 parsec with the basic propulsion engines. Travel 1 parsec per turn, so they take 6 turns to reach this planet, and we'll send our first scout there. And the second one, 7 is out of range currently, 6 still in range, and 4. Let's take this one. I'll introduce you to a basic tactic measure that helps us to survive, because AI races receive huge bonuses on production, on research, on everything. So we have to keep them, preserve them from settling all the planets, because they are outproducing us in the beginning. And how can we do that? By the so-called flagging. That means we station 1 scout per system, even after having discovered the planet type, and try to force away every enemy ship entering the system, because AI only settles discovered systems. There are a few exceptions, but basically this rule applies. So what we're going to do, we will produce more scouts to flag all the systems in range. A short notice, 1 system, 1 planet. In MOO 2 and Master of Orion 2, each system can hold up to, I don't know, 5 planets, but here is just 1 system, 1 planet. So let's design a new scout. So we can use the presettings here, and we call it Scout 1 for a better overview. And we can change now here in the shipyard, and let's build, let's see, we can build 2 of them per turn, and let's do that. So have I done all the stuff for the first turn? I guess so. So let's hit next turn. MOO is turn-based, of course, and so we have all the time we need per turn. Let's see what happens. Our scouts and the colony ship have advanced 1 parsec, and now we can see 2 turns left until reaching this system. And we have new scouts, brand new, just left our shipyards, and we give them orders, of course. I'll order the first scouts to cover these 2 planets, and now it's time to flag the 2 planets down here. So far, our starting position looks very good. A lot of probably habitable planets in range, like range 4 is the lowest propulsion tech we can research. So maybe we're up to a good start. And let's try to produce a 3rd scout, because how many scouts do we need? 1 here, 1 we have assigned them, then 1 for each of these planets, and 1 scout for this planet, and 1 for this. Okay, so 3 or 4 additional scouts. Okay, here on the strategic map, all our enemies or opponents are displayed, although we haven't met them yet. We play the Merchants, and the Bolrathis are in the game. They are a bear-like race, and they are the strongest ground fighters, also a war race. So let's hope they don't start nearby, because they're really tough. The ME class, they are kind of Borg. If you're a Trekkie, if you're into Star Trek, they can control from the very beginning 4 factories per colonist unit. So they get along with just few planets, stuffing them with factories, and they favor huge ships, which could really beat the shit out of us, because all the AI races usually have a technologic advantage. The silicoids are in the game. Yeah, as I said, I didn't want to play them, but they sneaked into the game anyway. And they can settle everything. So that also underlines the flagging strategy, because one scout from us could force the retreat of a silicoid colony ship. The Sakras, they are reptiles, and they are breeding like rabbits, growing very fast, very good at researching planetology texts. So they grew a big empire usually, but quite pacifistic. And the Klekans are also in the game. The bugs producing, working all the time. They are like a unification. It's all about production for them. So it's a pretty decent, pretty tough setup. Burathis are not the strongest race, but Klekans, Miklas, yeah, it's gonna be nice. One funny thing is we have a racial enemy, the Akaris, a bird-like race, and we're the kitty cats. But the birdies are not in the game, which is great, because they hate us and we hate them, and usually they declare war on us after a few turns after having met each other. Doesn't matter what you do. Okay, here we have also two other options. This is the standard colony view. Environment displays the different environments planets can have. As you can see, this column are the planet types we can settle with the basic colonization tech we possess, and these are the hostile environments. So we have to do research in order to land on these planets. And we can also display minerals and ultra poor. This is even worse, 1/3 of production only. Rich, ultra rich. This is triple production. We have artifact worlds as well, doubling research spending. Very valuable. Maybe we're lucky to grab one. And we have, of course, Orion, the name-giving planet. Once inhabited by a very powerful race, the Antarians, who left our galaxy a long time ago. And Orion offers extreme good requisites for research, and there are also very advanced technologies to discover, but it's guarded by an extremely powerful guardian, so we shouldn't think about conquering Orion or settling Orion at the moment, and maybe not for centuries. Okay, let's do another turn before ending this video. Yeah. Right, our colony ship will reach its destination in the next turn, which is great. And the scouts are on their way, so let's assign our new scouts. One will secure our hopefully second colony, or first colony, homeworld and our first colony. And let's discover the rest of the planets. And I switch homeworld back to building industries, because this scout I just send here can afterwards discover this system and then return to flag this system, because I don't expect any opponent to having started here, but maybe Well, maybe here we have an enemy next door. We'll see. Alright, let's finish the video at this point, and in the next video we'll hopefully colonize our first planet. See you.